Good morning. We celebrate today this lovely feast of the Annunciation. And I'm not reading the readings in these reflections. I'm relying on you to do that. But just remember in the gospel what Mary's response to the angel was. Mary said, "Behold, I am the handmaid of the Lord. May it be done to me according to your word." I'd like to read you a few lines from a book called Mary in the Redemption by Adrienne von Speyer. And she writes, "It was Mary's genius to have described herself as handmaid and not as mother or bride or helpmate or daughter. In doing so, she embraces each and every form of service that is worthy of God. He can form from her everything that pleases him. The handmaid's calling requires her to do everything the Lord desires. She considers everything she is instructed to do or to accept as part of her service." Well, if you think of Downton Abbey or something, someone in personal service pretty much is required to do anything that the family needs, But even in that, if you remember that, there are a few times here and there when someone says, "Well, what? I'm not a footman. I'm a trained butler. Don't ask me to do what a footman does," or something like that. Mary puts no limits on her servanthood to Christ. "I'm the handmaid. Whatever you want done, do. Whatever you want me to do, it is done." I want to look at priests just for a minute first. I'm sure you must have heard this before. Unfortunately, I've said it. I've said it more often in the past than I do now, but you might have heard a priest say, "This is not what I was ordained for." Or you might have heard a priest say, "I'm looking forward to retirement so I can be a priest again," or something. More and more I realize that's a fundamental misunderstanding of priesthood. It's not what I was ordained for. You mean I had a plan in mind, what I was going to do as a priest? When you put it that way, you realize there's something awry there. No, the person who called me to be a priest and made me a priest is the person who gets to decide what my priesthood is about, and what duties I'm required to do as a priest. Yes, I can't do every single thing that every parishioner wants me to do, and there are times, you delegate things, whatever. But that fundamental attitude of priesthood must be, I'm a priest of Jesus Christ, and so I'm turning over my entire life to him. Right? That's part of what celibacy is about. How about you? Well, when you were baptized, the church says you were conformed to Christ by an indelible character. In other words, your life from baptism to your death in this world is about conforming your life more and more to Christ. I often hear this and it distresses me. But yeah, I'm a good Catholic. I don't go to church that often, but I'm a good Catholic. Or yeah, I support abortion, but I'm a good Catholic. No, being a Catholic means you learn from the church what being a Catholic means. Being Christian means you learn from God, from the scriptures, whatever, what being a Christian means. We can't make up on our own what it means to be Christian or to be Catholic, And so the longer I'm a priest, the more I realize that priesthood is about turning my life over to Christ and letting him direct me in everything, great or small. But it seems to me that that's really what the life of Christianity is about. More and more turning over our lives to Christ and let Christ decide and tell us what he wants us to do and to be. So remember those words today. I am the handmaid of the Lord. Whatever the Lord wants, the Lord gets. I will do. Encourage you today just to pray some Marian prayer or rosary, or just a Hail Mary at least. You might stop by and visit our Marian shrine over on Donnelly. You might say some other Marian prayer that you know, but think about Mary this day, and think about her total devotion to the Lord, and ask her to help you to become as devoted. God bless you.